Hi guys, what's up? I'm back. For this week's video, we are going to be playing around with my new sewing machine. I got a new sewing machine for Christmas and I just wanted to get into the gist of using it, and I wanted to make a video of using it for the first time and trying to make a few items for anyone else that is also trying to get into a sewing machine that doesn't quite understand how they work or what exactly to do. This video is going to be about me trying to use my sewing machine for the first time and making a few products for my business as well. So I'm hoping in the end that I can make a dog collar, dog bandana, and dog leash by the end of this video to create a set for my website. So let's get into it. So this is the sewing machine. It is the Singer Patchwork 7285Q. I got it for Christmas. My dad got it for me from Joann's, and it came in a set. It also came with this cover, and it also came with a table as an extension. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. And this is the sewing machine. And it looks overly complicated when you first look at it. I definitely had some trouble getting this set up. But I have figured it out, and I am going to show you guys how to set up the sewing machine and how to start using it. You're going to want to turn it on. The power button is on the side where the cords are plugged in. There are two threads for the sewing machine. There is the regular thread that goes on top, and then there is the bobbin that goes here on the bottom. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is look at all of your pieces. It came with 11 foots, some bobbins, some extra needles. So this is what a bobbin looks like for my sewing machine. This is a class 15 bobbin, and these are the bobbins you're going to be needing for this sewing machine. For the purpose of this video, I will be doing red. So all you have to do is take your thread, lift this up here, and push the thread through. Another thing that comes with the sewing machine are covers for your thread. It comes in 3 different sizes. For this one, I think I will be using this middle one, and you just pop it on over, which holds the thread in place from moving up and down. You're going to unwind some thread here. So you're going to take this thread and this piece here, you are going to put it underneath. You're just going to slide it right under this metal piece all the way in the back. Then in the back of your sewing machine, you have this little clip. So you're just going to take the thread and go underneath the clip. There's this little metal piece right here. It goes through there and down. You're going to thread the bobbin. So you're going to go over here, and there is a little gap between this and this metal piece here. You're going to wrap it around once and pull it outwards like that. Next, you are going to thread your bobbin. So you take this end piece of thread here, take this, and you're going to thread it on the inside circle of your bobbin. Then you're going to take the bobbin and push it down on this little metal thing here. Then you're going to take this and you're just going to push it to the right. Make sure you have a grip on this extra string, and you're just going to press on your presser foot and let it spin around a couple of times. Now I'm going to stop the presser foot, and I'm going to cut off the excess thread. Then you are going to keep pressing on your presser foot until you fill up this bobbin completely. You're going to stop when there is a pretty good amount of thread on this bobbin. Then you are just going to cut the thread off, push this back to the left, and pull it off. Now I have a threaded bobbin, and make sure there is some extra string hanging down for later. We are going to put that bobbin to the side, and we are going to thread the rest of the sewing machine. So you're going to take this and you're going to unwind it from here, and you're going to pull it straight down, and there are numbers on your sewing machine, so just follow the numbers and in the order that they tell you to go in. So go down to 2, tells me go over to 3, then I'm going to go up, and there is a little hook right here on the inside. You're going to put all the way back and all the way around, and it's going to hook right here on this edge. Then you are going to pull it down even more, and then you are going to thread the bottom where the needle is. Here we are threading the bottom. It is all the way down to this point here. Now this sewing machine comes with an automatic threader, but I like to just thread it manually instead. You're going to make sure you have a sharp point with this thread, and then you are just going to thread it through the needle and just pull it into the back here. Next, we are going to add the bobbin to the sewing machine. So this is where the bobbin goes. You're just going to press this little button and the cover just pops right out. You're going to take your bobbin and make sure that you are putting it in the right way. So you're going to want the thread on top and to the left. Then you're going to place this bobbin inside of the bobbin holder. And there is this little bite right here on this metal piece that you're going to put the thread through and pull to your left. Next, you are going to put the cover back on the bobbin. Next, you're going to have to put the bobbin thread and the regular thread together. There is a wheel on the right side of your machine where the cords are. You are going to wind towards you. So you're just going to wind, and the needle is going to go down, and then you'll see in the bobbin with the clear thing, it'll pull a piece of string and wrap around, as you can see right there. It's pulling the string, and then all I'm going to do is pull on this thread and pull it up until that loop comes through, and then we're just going to pull this thread through. Now they are both in the top. Now on this specific foot, this is the all-purpose foot. This is the foot that they have on the sewing machine when you buy it. I'm going to take the bobbin thread and put it through this little button, this little cut on this side here, so it's on the bottom. And I'm going to do the same with the top thread. I just prefer the threads on the bottom rather than on the top, and your machine is now ready to sew. So I'm gonna go ahead and rethread this with the right thread color so I can start sewing my dog set. So this is the fabric that I am going to be using to make my dog set for my spring collection for my shop. This is one of the first designs that I chose. It's simple, but it is still springy. So the very first thing that I'm going to do with this fabric is iron the whole fabric. I'm going to iron it all, make it all flat so there are no wrinkles. So the next thing that I'm going to do is cut the fabric. I'm just going to cut the fabric sizes that I need. Now that I have my fabric for all three pieces, I'm going to go ahead and iron just these ones straight. I'm going to start with the dog leash. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold the fabric in half and iron down the middle to make a crease. Now that I have ironed the whole thing down the middle, I am going to open up the inside and fold each end into the middle. Now that I have ironed the entire thing flat, I am going to fold it in to create a 1-inch piece. Next, I'm going to do the same exact thing for the collar. Now for the bandana, it's going to be a little bit different. I am going to have it as a diamond, and I'm going to fold the opposite corners over until I get a triangle. This is a bandana for a large dog. I will have the measurements for all different size bandanas in the link in the description. But for this bandana, you fold in 2.5 inches. Now it is time to start sewing before I can finish up these projects. I am going to start with this bandana. So with the folded in pieces, you are just going to sew across and through the triangle. Trim off the extra strings. Then you are going to take your piece and fold it halfway backwards on the inside of the fabric. And you're just going to go down this triangle. Then you are going to take your bandana and you are just going to pull the other end and flip your bandana inside out. Take anything that you have and push in this corner piece here. Next, you are just going to iron this flat. Next, you are going to sew a line straight across for the collar. And there you have, just like that, a dog collar bandana. Next, I'm going to move on to the dog leash. All you are going to do is sew down the open. Then I'm going to fold the fabric about 10 inches in and sew on the inside. Then I'm going to take this piece on the other end and fold it over about 3 inches. And now I have a dog leash. Last but not least will be the dog collar. So there you guys have it. I created a dog bandana, a dog collar, and a dog leash. So I will have this option on my website to have a set, and the set will come with all three: the leash, the collar, and the bandana in matching fabrics. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!